Hello and welcome to Ula Tea Leaf Readings. My name is Lenor and today I'm going to be reading your tea leaves. This is a horoscope for Virgo. If Virgo is your solar, lunar, ascendant/rising sign, then this is a message for you. All right, let's get started. Let's see what these tea leaves have to say. Okay, and so our card is the Three of Wands, which has everything to do with virtue. And so we go back to the beginning, the source, the underlying drive. And we begin again in a lot of ways. We always have the opportunity to make new and different choices, to be whatever it is that we are in those moments, ever shifting, ever changing. All right, so let's take a look here. The first thing I really noticed is that A right there. So capital A, probably a name. Hello, TT. You got over here before I could stop ya. TT says hello. Come on, T. Come on. I'll hold you. You got to get over here, though. I'm not going to pull you. Missy, come on. Ugh, I don't want you to pull off the oh, stop, the tablecloth. Okay, here we go. So the a name, a word, something important about an a word. And so I want to take a look at this large formation. Immediately, I think of the entrance to a cave, to a temple. Now we know that the cave symbol is in symbolism, as far as symbolism goes, archetypal attributes go. This is related to the anima, to the goddess, to the all mother, to the the Mother Earth, however you would like to relate that, whichever, one of the chief feminine archetypes. And so this is a return to that universal womb, that beginning place, back to the incubation, the beginning of a new cycle, right? A rebirth. When I was younger, I remember seeing, these sayings online about people who would do kind of a symbolic rebirth, right? The process of going through a ceremony, reenacting the birth process. And I thought, I don't know, that seems, different. I don't, teach their own. But, as I've gotten into the beginning of my middle age, as I became a mother, I can really understand where there's value in acting out the symbolic rebirth, beginning again, going back to that place. And it really, it doesn't have to be, literally something that you kind of role play out, but I think there's a lot of value in allowing ourselves to Let go of the things that we've decided that we are, or that the world has decided that we are. Right? The personas, the masks, the titles, whatever it is. We can get really stuck in those things, can't we? And that can feel quite limiting, living out these roles that we kind of feel almost, stuck in. And there comes a time, and listen, Virgo, we are, and I say we because I am also a Virgo, solar Virgo, an August Virgo. We are beings of Mercury, shifting. That fluid, quicksilver. Oh, it come this way, my love. Okay. And so, allowing ourselves, with our natures being that once we get, really into something, it can become, even if we love it, even if we've chosen, a profession, an alignment, and something about our identity, some kind of anchor, self-mythology, it can start to feel stifling, and I think that's true of most people, but those who have a lot of Mercury in their charts, we have a tendency to almost kind of have that oppositional, underlying oppositional thing that comes up. I don't want to, be limited or boxed into. And so, we come into these times in our lives where we have the room to begin something else. We have the room to shed our skin. Okay. And I think that this is part of what's going on. I think that this is a time when you are feeling that push, that pull, a desire to go back to the source of things. There is, and it's not easy, but there is something so potent and divine about finding our way back to the simplicity of our ultimate will, our authentic drive. Okay, these are the things, not unlike virtues, the things that propel us in life. In psychology, often these are things like the death drive, right? Our fear of death, our obsession with death, our devotion to death. To coupling, to reproducing, to finding safety, within Freud's system, often safety within our parents, the dynamic of our origins, and so on. Okay, so these are our drives, but are these our authentic drives? I don't know. This is different for everybody. And we can spend a lot of time looking at what is your true will, what is your ultimate will, your authentic drive, what are your original virtues, beneath everything else, the conditioning, the things that you've picked up along the way. Okay, and so I feel like this is a really important time for you. This is a place where you will be, beginning a new narrative, a new side story, a new chapter. Okay, and that can be quite exciting. It can also be kind kind of anxious, right? Okay, TT, let's see. What else do we have here? We have a 14. It actually looks like 140. 140. We have an illuminated candle. Okay. And so when we have that, that really is kind of an awakening of some kind. It could be a spiritual download. This could be some, information within your life. This is in the physical realm on the flat of the plate. So maybe something coming to light within your life, a secret revealed, a revelation. This would, to me would be in line with this movement towards a large change, a shift, a beginning again, okay? Discovering something about yourself, discovering something about your family, discovering something about your partner, your relationship, whatever it is. And that, coming into the light exposing that. And I don't like the word exposing so much, because I feel like that, it makes it seem like, some kind of, terrible thing being exposed. But I don't think that's what this is. I think that this is something empowering. And now, something difficult can be empowering, of course. But I think this is, something that lends itself to your confidence, right? The building and the strengthening of your confidence, resolve, the clarity of your vision, and so on. I don't think you're going to be able to fall asleep, Mama. You can try all you want, though. Okay. Don't scratch my face, please. I love you very much. I don't want you to scratch my face, though. Okay, so I can't get around the fact that this really is a very phallic symbol. As we can see, we have this kind of symbol of fertility. It looks like a wilderness deity. We have kind of the antlers. We have the phallic symbol in the middle there, a sign of fertility. This is in the emotional zone. It is also touching metaphysical and pointing towards the physical. So, I feel that really there is just a potent emotional state. Really a place where I feel like it's almost kind of a pull towards not exactly a monastic lifestyle, a monastic lifestyle would be something like going and being a monk or some kind of, religious practitioner. And, this could be somebody who is a hermit, or kind of away from society, or just really devoted to that path. That is probably the sole priority. Now, I don't know that it is exactly to that level, but I do believe that you find yourself in a place where you are quite devoted to your spiritual ascension. And and really to your own vision of the divine, okay, which I think is fairly, it's just really cleaning yourself here, which I think is fairly established already. Your connection, your relationship, spirit is very much a part of your life, as it is all of our lives, but you have a particularly strong relationship, and with eyes to see, okay? And so, you know, I think that this is a time where you will begin to know yourself more and more, and through, I think, a lot of the channels that lead back to that divine thing, that source, okay? And I think this has a lot to do with, you know, these Three of Wands. There really is a sense of clarity, of absolution, of you know, being pure of heart, whatever that means to you, and really being motivated by that heart that is ablaze, okay? And that's a beautiful thing. That is, you know, something that I'm gonna have to put you down here in a second, Mama. You're being such a baby right now. My goodness. Okay. Let's see. Let's check this one out. Little TT. Okay, so we have an eye. Yes, we have a large eye right here. And so, you know, I would not say this is the evil eye. Don't worry about that. But this is, you know, more along the lines of like the eye of providence, or the all-seeing eye. Now, not related to, you know, the Freemasons or the Templars or whatever, but really in its, you know, in its pure symbolic form, which is the eye of the divine, right? Or that eye that is awakened in all of us through the work, through the higher works, okay? And so, you know, I think that this is largely what is happening with you. I think that, you know, you have that calling. You are, you know, definitely showing up for it. There's a thing that happens, I think, you know, where, and this is the thing, right? We have the awakening. We begin to do the work, whatever that looks like, spiritual, healing, clairvoyant, occult, magic, whatever. And it's, you know, it comes and goes. It comes and goes in waves. It's always there, but we live lives as anybody else. We are, you know, we are mundane beings. We are living in, you know, a busy and exhausting and difficult Malkuthian lower level in our physical life. And, you know, you begin to have these awakenings, and yes, it's very exciting, and it can be very consuming, and, you know, almost a level of obsession can arise. But as the years go on, and, you know, things, they wax and wane, you know, and as you get on with it, I think part of the work is taking the knowledge that we, you know, that we obtain, transmuting it into wisdom, making it functional in our lives, right? In our interior lives, in our spiritual lives, our emotional lives, and our physical, mundane lives as well. Okay, and that really is the thing. And I see this as being kind of, you know, something that you are coming to understand, You know, you are, I feel, probably years into your path. It's not, you know, you didn't just watch a video yesterday and you know, all of a sudden you have had some awakening. This has been years of travel. So, you know, I feel that you're coming into a cycle of a lot of, you know, revelation, you know, and so, you know, as I like to say often in these readings, you have to take care of yourself. That's a really important thing when we're doing, oh, don't yell at me. You have to get down, mamas. This cat. Oh, TTs. So, you have to take care of yourself. Your routines, right? Doing the things that we have to do, not getting lost in it all. You know, going to work, doing the, you know, intentional movement, eating well, sleep, so important, making sure that you are sleeping, getting restful sleep, drinking water, eating as well as you can, so on and so on and so on. The basic things, you know, it's easy to get into these places where we have spiritual events, you know, we are communing with the universe. It is a very consuming process, but we have to take care of our physical form. It is the gateway for consciousness, right? The vessel that we have been gifted. And so we must take care of our life so that we can do the work, okay, to our level of ability, right? There's no right or wrong way. But we can't become so enchanted or enamored or spiraled out that, you know, we abandon the lower work, because they go hand in hand, okay? And, you know, this is something that is important to remember, especially when I see these kinds of symbols. I just like to bring that up. And, you know, again, I am a Virgo. I understand. I get quite consumed, quite excited by new things that are inspiring, that bring me into them, and, you know, all I can think about, you know, and there's a sense of elation and dread and excitement and terror and all of the things, you know, and it's hard to focus on getting the laundry done and making sure that I've eaten, you know, a meal or two or whatever, you know, because you want to think about, you want to focus on the thing that is right there. So anyways, we will look at the Dreamer's deck here. 40 affirmations for pursuing your dreams from the I Know collection. And I'm going to go ahead and flip through this and stop where it feels right. And we will read it together. And it says, I know that I must stay in the present moment to enjoy the journey. I am right here. All right, there we go. Be present on that journey. Yes. But you know, that's really is the feeling, is it's so immediate. It really, you know, it brings you into that now. So, Virgo, I'm going to go ahead and say thank you so much for spending this time with me. It is always such an honor to be able to bring these messages to you. I am going to be trying a new schedule where Virgo will be out on, Sunday morning, at least Chicago time. which is Central Time in the United States. And so it comes out on Sundays at 5 a.m. Chicago time. And hopefully we're going to stick to that. I'm going to try to have the signs have a specific day. So if you're looking for your reading, you know when it will be coming. So, yeah. And if you would be so kind as to like the video, it helps us grow this channel, and it, you know, just really helps, I guess, with the algorithm and all of that. If you have not subscribed yet, please think about doing so. You can hit that little bell. It'll let you know when the next video is coming out. And if you want to leave a comment, please do. I love hearing from all of you. I really, really do. It is one of my favorite parts of having the channel, getting... This cat's trying to shake me, try to get through here however she can. Oops. So anyways, yes, I love connecting with you all. It's my favorite part of this whole thing, getting to get to know you. All right, just come up here. Come on. You are just so bossy. You know that? Between you and my daughter, just two. I thought I was bossy. These two girls are just the bossiest, huh? So, anyhow, yes, please leave a comment. All right. I love you, Virgo. We will talk soon. Thank you, thank you, thank you.